you're going to join me for another online video recipe. For those of you that are subscribers, as always, I just want to take this moment to, let you know how much I do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to me. And for those of you that are new to the channel, hi, I hope that you guys end up becoming subscribers also. So let's get on to what we're going to make today. Today we are going to make a gluten-free mini naan bread along with some homemade hummus. I'm excited to share this with you. It took some trial and error, but I think I finally perfected, excuse me, a mini naan bread. Well, you could do full size naan bread if you would like. I'm gonna do minis because the fact I want them to be bite sized to go with the hummus. But I'm excited to share this with you because it came out really, really good the last time I made it, and I'll be honest with you, I couldn't even tell the difference if it was gluten-free. We're gonna do this part of the quote-unquote show first because of the fact this is gonna take 45 minutes to rise. After you make this, you will put it in an airtight container, and if you're gonna do the 45 minutes, you're gonna leave it on your counter, and then we'll get going on the hummus. If you don't have time to do that, and you want to make it now, this will stay in the refrigerator for about 2 to 3 days. So that's pretty good. Let's get on to what you're gonna need for when you make your gluten-free mini naan bread. You are gonna need 2.5 cups of gluten-free flour. If you're using the gluten-free flour, make sure that you have xanthan in it or some type of thickening agent. So if it doesn't have xanthan in it, that's okay too. You'll need about a tablespoon of xanthan. You will also need 3/4 cup of warm water. You'll need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, an 1/8 teaspoon of cream of tartar. You will also need a 1/3 cup, if you're doing this gluten-free and vegan, of some type of unsweetened dairy-free yogurt. I'm using cashew yogurt. You will also need 1 egg. I am actually today using the Energy egg replacer egg. So you need 1 if you're going to do gluten-free. If you're going to do a vegan egg, just follow the instructions on the packet that you have for your egg. You will also need 2.5 teaspoons of sugar, and you will need a packet of rapid rise yeast, in addition to a little bit of olive oil for when you start to fry it. With this, I'm going to mix all the dry ingredients in first, so I'm going to put in my flour first, along with my salt, my sugar, and my cream of tartar, along with my yeast. I dropped some yeast. No! How could that happen? Okay, now we're gonna put in our wet ingredients. I'm gonna start with my egg replacer. I'm gonna get that in there real quick. And then my 1/3 cup of cashew yogurt. And finally, my 3/4 cup of warm water. Once you get all your ingredients in there, if you have one of those mixers that, I guess they're a bread mixer, like they have the vessel, and then you put the attachment to it to mix the bread. Feel free to use that. I don't have one of those, so I'm going to use a hand mixer, and the hand mixer will work just as fine too. You're going to mix this on medium speed for about 3 minutes. Once your 3 minutes is up, you're gonna put your dough into an airtight container, and you're gonna let it sit for about 45 minutes. You're gonna see, watch this. It should rise. You see how this is like this, and there's all this space? Once I do this, after 45 minutes, it should be risen up to the top. So that's really exciting. Put my timer on for 45 minutes so that I know when this is ready to go and I can start to actually fry this. So now that we have our dough situated, it's in its container, we're gonna put it aside and we're gonna make our hummus now. I'm so excited to show you this hummus. So for the next part of this process, we're gonna start on our hummus. You are gonna need a can of drained and washed chickpeas. I like to put salt and pepper on my chickpeas afterwards. If you so desire, save the juice that's in there because you can use that to make whipped cream, or you can use that for any type of other heavy whipping cream that would be used in some type of dessert. Excuse me. You're also going to need a 1/4 cup of lemon juice and a 1/4 cup of tahini. You will need 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of regular water. In addition to that, excuse me. In addition to that, you'll need, if you're going to make it the way I am, I'm going to make garlic and red pepper hummus. I'm going to make garlic and red pepper hummus. So with that, I'm going to use 3 cloves of garlic in addition to about a 1/3 cup of chopped red pepper. In here for seasonings, I have salt and pepper. There's cumin. There's also onion and garlic powder. There's cilantro, parsley, and there's also cilantro, parsley, and chives. It's roughly, it adds up to about a teaspoon each of the seasonings except for the cumin. The cumin I only put a 1/2 teaspoon in. Okay, so the trick with the hummus is that you want to, it's like if you've ever baked a cake from scratch, you're always going to whip your butter first and then put in your sugar. So with hummus, you're going to put in your tahini and your lemon juice first, and you're going to whip that. You're going to put it in your food processor, and you're going to blend this for about 30 seconds. Then you're going to, after you do that, you're going to scrape your sides real quick, just to get the stuff out of the side of your food processor. And then you're going to do it for another 30 seconds. You can already see that it's starting to get thick, which is good. You want it to get thick. And then after that, you're going to put in the rest of your ingredients, except for the chickpeas at this moment in time, and the roasted red pepper. The roasted red pepper is going to be saved as a topping. So we're going to put in our garlic, our olive oil, and our water with our seasonings. Whip this for a quick second, and then we're going to put in 1/2 of our chickpeas. So we're going to start with 1/2 of our chickpeas. We're going to scrape our sides. And then we're going to put in the rest of our chickpeas. It's okay to really blend this because you want your chickpeas to get creamy. You don't, I mean, most people typically don't want chunks of chickpea in their hummus. If you want chunks of chickpea in your hummus, it's fine. But most people don't, so blend it till it gets creamy. Hummus is ready. And now we have to get our pan ready so that we can start to fry our mini naan breads. As you can see, our naan bread, it has risen. I have a medium large pan. In the pan, I have already heated up some olive oil with salt and pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. So what you're going to do is, because this can tend to be a little bit sticky, is you're going to want to grab a spoon and just grab, like, if you're doing mini naan bread, just grab a spoon, try to flatten it out a little bit, and then spoon it onto your frying pan. Try to make sure that they do not touch each other. Now, you're going to spoon it onto your frying pan, and it's going to be, don't worry about it being flat. Let it be a ball, and then when you flip it over, because you're going to let it fry for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side, let it remain a ball, and then after, when you flip it over, you can press it down with your spatula to make it flat. Now, they are going to be a bit sticky. If you want to, you can use flour to make them a little bit less sticky. I'm not going to use flour because of the fact that, well, honestly, gluten-free flour is kind of expensive. So I'm just going to do it like this. Cooking them, obviously, you want to make sure that they don't touch each other. And like I said before, you're going to drop them in as balls. Don't laugh. And then afterwards, when you flip them over, you're going to flip them over with a tong. I find that to be the easiest way to do it. And then when you flip them, you're going to press down your spatula, because it's going to be easy to press them down after you flip them, because the fact they're going to have a hardened shell and the dough won't stick to whatever you're going to use to flatten them out. So you have to be mindful when you're putting these into your frying pan that you have to space them out, not only so they don't touch, but then afterwards when you flip them so that they don't touch when you flatten them out. Also, I just want to remind you guys that when you do flip them and you flatten them out, you're going to see raw dough. Be pushed out. That's okay, because you're going to flip them one more time after that. So altogether, you're going to flip these guys 3 times. The first time, you're going to put them in the pan. You're going to wait for them to get a hardened shell in the bottom. You're going to take your tongs. You're going to flip them over. You're going to take your spatula. You're going to press them down. You're going to let them do their thing. And then you're going to flip them over one more time and let them cook thoroughly before you actually take them off of your before you actually take them and put them onto your dish. Alright, my friends, here it is. Our gluten-free vegan naan bread and our fresh made garlic and roasted red pepper hummus. Guys, if you'd like this video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more of my online video cooking channel, please subscribe. And if you have any comments at all, or you just want to say hi, feel free to leave a comment down below. As always, guys, it was really fun making this video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. I guess they're kind of reminiscent more of like, how do you call it, fried dough, but I'm okay with that. I do want to break this up, though, so that you guys can see what the inside looks like. If you can see that right there. It's pretty good. Alright, guys, have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. See you soon.